Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Today we're going to continue, of course, and we have a brand new Tokyo Ghoul episode, chapter 75, and this one called K's Egg. So let's get started on this reaction review of Tokyo Ghoul 75. You just turn it out this way, friendly, makes it easy to read. Have a pretty barf dairies. That's disgusting. Any idiot could have predicted that they'd empty to escape through the compactor. It really does make me laugh to think that today. So last time we left off in Tokyo Ghoul chapter 74, you remember that they have escaped through the compactor. And these are actually one of the enemies, and he's actually reminiscing about the past. And he's like, oh wait, but who could forget of that day, of course. You see somebody in shock here. So they seem to remember the. And could any idiot predict this, I wonder, you vile pest? I enjoyed Mr. Shono the pate. I won't let Shiono go to waste. Second, you're next, please. So we have a deranged lunatic here who basically unleashed something, and as the guy was like, okay, let's get to the compactor, he unleashed this big hollow, and apparently now it's just killing everything. Why the hell did Ito just, no idea, we better get out of there while we still can. So Ito seems to be the guy mostly likely who unleashed the hollow that seems to be going all nuts right about now. Okay, we still have a fighting sequence here going on. More action sequences here. Page 7, the fight that continues from the last chapter. That fight continues on as well. Okay, no words, more action sequences. So basically it's mostly an action sequence type of chapter. So the first words have been uttered in the battle is this come, basically. In short, attack me. So he releases his full power, so remote activation from below. Whatever the hell was that he just released? He just like remote activation, he just got stabbed. So it says release, activate. Not enough flesh and blood, can't regenerate, no can't defend, I can't dodge thoughts, wait. So this guy's just getting slaughtered right now, just straight up. He has like no way of possibly winning this battle. He's just getting slaughtered straight up. He has a chance, not a chance against this guy. And so in an absolutely one-sided slaughter, I was torn and rent asunder again and again. Every time I regenerated a part, it was cut off with little and any sensation. I felt about as warm and happy as a potato in a hot pot. At least no one can say I didn't try, right? So no matter how much this guy regenerates, everything keeps getting sliced off over and over and over again. He feels very elated that this is actually happening. But then the guy with the glasses says, well, at least nobody can say, that I didn't try. Because looking at this picture, this guy just got slaughtered. I wonder, did Toka and the others make it out okay? They must be okay, right? I guess I'm done here. So this is one of the good guys, basically, who fought one of the enemies, and he wound up losing. And he did it to actually stall for time for Toka and the others to escape to the hatch. And now he's saying, this is the end for me, I guess, because I'm over here, limbs chopped, legs chopped, whatever you can think of. And I'm laying on the floor, I can't regenerate. And every time I regenerate, I get sliced off and knocked back down. So he's basically thinking it makes no sense for me to regenerate again, because if I do, I'm just gonna get slaughtered again and again and again. Which brings up the point where nobody can say I tried. You have guys say, oh, not yet. You're definitely not done here, stupid. Suicide by drowning. Don't tell me you're trying to be the famous. Come on, get up out get up over there and put some clothes on. I don't want to see you naked. Oh, sorry. So the main character in the Kafka short story, the judgment is sentenced by his father to death by drowning. He promptly goes and commits suicide in this manner. So basically, now we get a little snippet from the manga that says this guy's father was the guy who shows up in his self-conscious, was actually sentenced to death by his father, but he kills himself in that manner. So basically, that we just saw he kills himself in that manner to escape from the death sentence his father gave him, which is a bit crazy, isn't it, right? Let me guess, I bet I bought them plenty enough time, especially considering I went up against all four eyes. My duty's done. You haven't changed a bit. They working together should have been able to get out through the compactor by now. And liar, I can tell that heavy noise earlier caught your attention. You know, don't you? Something happened up there, and yet you mean to tell me that you're fine with getting pounded down here? But I can't win. Yeah, are you kidding me? Look at you. You're a friggin' ripped. Seriously, what happened to you? You're all muscly and stuff. Really. So basically, the last time they met, it seems like this guy was not as muscular. He wasn't as strong. Now that he's looking at him, he's like, wait a minute. You know what? I'm looking at you now. You look all ripped and muscly. So something has happened to you over the years that you have become like so strong and like all forth and then forward about, you know, who you are. He's not even shy anymore at this point. Basically, that's what he's trying to say. So in other words, you're strong. You're not shy anymore. You put yourself out there. You stick your neck out there for your friends. You stall for them. What happened to you? Long story short, he's lonely without him. What are you, little bunny? You and your selfish excuses. I want to die and I want to disappear. You just haven't found a reason to live. And believe me, you will really soon. Just don't throw away the life you managed to put back together. So he's telling him right now you're lonely because you haven't had the time to actually find what your meaning is in life. Once you find that meaning or why you actually exist, then you no longer will be lonely. So he's telling him protect that life like it matters and fight for it. Don't throw it away. Look at you. You can walk already, can't you? Go. Kaneki, I want to die in style. I want to give my life for someone else. Was that it? Come on, stupid. Back then, I was actually wishing that I could live on with you, you know? So before he basically took away his own life, he basically told them, you know what? I actually wish I could live, you know, with you longer. You know, since we were friends, but that didn't happen, obviously. But he's basically telling him, but you don't see me all lonely, even though I'm dead. So that's pretty, that justifies the idea that he should probably continue fighting. So he finds a reason why he's actually there and why does he exist in reality. So that's something that that they make a theme or a habit of with this character. It'll say it as many times as it takes for you to hear it. I am not by stylish. I'm not to be stylish, but live. A word has been destroyed. So basically telling like my point is not to be stylish but to live. Basically be happy, live your life. Do not let the small stuff drag you down. This is why people actually become upset because let the small things drag themselves down through what his speech patterns. Basically you can tell that's what he's trying to tell him. Don't let the small things drag you down. Keep living on. You find a meaning. Eventually, you'll be happy just like I am. And he says, I wish I could live just like you can, but I cannot because here I am dead. But regardless of me being dead, you still see me, and I'm happy as your friend. So continue living on, but not as a stylish person, but as someone you ought to be like. So basically, in short, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this chapter, Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 75, K's Egg. So basically, live on. A world has been destroyed. So Tokyo Ghoul 75 is the end. Thank you very much for joining me for this chapter review. Have a great day. And of course, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget if you want, you can comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like. And also don't forget to follow me up on Twitter as well. Have a great day.